So you may wonder why my video layout when I'm recording OBS. Well, it's working on it. At least Belial or Belial, whatever however you can pronounce him, is a good theme for it. I was able to get him on the free rolls, but that's not what I wanted to talk about. So we're in like 2021 or 2020 part 2 that is, because I don't know. This year is still a bit shitty. But I don't know how I will record or upload this, but I mostly want to talk about the GBF handbook. I don't know if people still, I don't know if Side Games still uses it or they don't do it anymore, but I'll try not to be nitpicky when it comes to shit like this, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people play way more longer than me within the case. So yeah, there's 6 elements. So I'm probably gonna cover this possibly 10 to 20 minutes. Um, why is this heavily voted? So with this right here, I do have Color Sticks. I don't know. I saw this a late game grid somewhere. They were using 5 Colossus Sticks and the staff drop from Shiva. I don't know if there's more damage that way. I'm still running the AES or exact build. So let me know. I mean, and if I'm nitpicky, let me know in the comments. I'll probably stop it from there. Oh yeah, I think I used Colossus Sticks. Actually, no. When I first started, all I ever did was try to buy the the twig, the sack swords from the pendant shop and try to run it from there. Because the thing about getting those weapons is that it's lower drop compared to like Colossus sticks and M2 weapons, which I'll get it later on. And yes, I did have to bust my ass off and work on the Seraphic, all that stuff. I don't think I really used an Opus in there. All I did was Seraphic, Boss Sword, all that good stuff. Let's see, the most popular one right here. Yeah, it's AES Bill. I don't. I think this is before they used the Fire Astral. Well, not really before, but before that, Fire Astral's a thing. I don't really have the Fire Xeno weapon, so I couldn't really tell. I don't know if they still use the Fire Axe as a main hand. I used to use the Fire Astral as a main hand until I used a different weapon like Seraphic, something like that. Kind of wish they put like the examples to what characters you can use it with. See, the thing with Twigs is that yeah, you're getting HP, the staff from it, but you're also getting like decent weapon skills from it. Like you need attack, you need a crit. Not really a big fan of Enmity, considering that my team mostly runs like a stamina build, but sort of works within a way. Where was this one? People still use Shiva swords? I have like 2 of those, like I already farmed up during a drop rate up. I think I have like 2 MLB. I don't know if I would want to FOB. I mean, you could make do it with a Cosmic Sword and run it with the AES like that. I do got the ROTB weapon. I think I only used one. And this was like if I wanted to OG bringing my OTK team. So I don't know if they'll update it later on. Put the Fire Astral in there. Actually, no. The thing about Fire Astral is that it's a little more of a longer process. Well, not really a longer process. You have to farm like 6 dragon raids, etc. You still use those. The Fire Katana and the Xeno Axe that I don't have. Yeah, I know you could just buy it with like daily points, but I wouldn't recommend it. So in most cases, I want to read through grindable Magnas. Not really the anti-AoR build. I don't think I ever run. Like if I'm ever farming AoR, I'm I'm pretty sure that they used to do this run, but I use right now a Draconic Harp just to like if I ever want to do anti-AoR quote unquote. I mean I do like pretty bad damage, but it still works either way. How long have you said? I think each one is like 6 minutes, and they explaining things. But yeah, my review of Fire Magna is like it's kind of meh. Well, it's kind of doable with because most of you they use is AES. Like like they most like run this, just like what I do. So Fire Magna is like kind of meh with in terms of it. This is water. The hell is this? It's a, it's funny. They used to do relic, but I guess it's just in case like people want to do like try an OTK build. Let's see. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. So I think back then I used to use run daggers in the build before I had to bust my ass off and do M2. Let's see. Yeah, these are daggers. I don't know how I found how I ran my water build back then. I think when I was new, it was like really bad because I was told that you gotta run like Uberons, the Macula Fists. Let's see, like this one. I think this is the one with the Uberon. Yeah, it is. See, people think this build isn't as good, but here's the kicker: you want. I don't want to fuck up my wording here, but you'd want shit ton of HP within this grid if you ever want to full auto. I think I used to use this in the grid, but I replaced this weapon right now with the water astral weapon. And so like, yeah, it does a little kick of damage to it, but it has a really the thing with the water astral has a higher EX modifier than a Yulby Xeno Water Staff. I wouldn't put this in the grid. It's a really good main hand, especially when you run like Lumberjack and Rising. I haven't had Rising Force unlocked yet. Although I've seen people use Rising Force for OTK or Ogi, all that good stuff. I don't remember putting Dagger in there though. But yes, I did. It was a slow process of putting the Oberons in the grid. I sometimes get really lazy with it unless I do like water drop rate up or buy with the penance. The ROTTB dagger, well, makes the job done. Here's the thing with his double Leviathan, you get a shit ton of HP. Like, how are you gonna survive? Longer fights when you're fighting against fire. That's the thing. This one is with the harps. I use a similar build like this. I think I mostly use this build like whenever I want to do OTK with a fire, with a not fire, the water team. Put a bow Sigurd in there, etc. I don't think you would. I would ever do it in a longer fight though. That's the thing. I only do it for like short fights. But, like people think this build is more recommended to do than the Oberon build, but even though like both are used for like it depends on the content you're doing. Like people like I don't want to mention any names, but like if you want to do a longer fight, you gotta build this, and then when I mean, don't quote me on that. So I don't know how other people do it. And we would do dirt. Let's see here. Yeah, there's a lot of random things you would do, huh? Let's see what it looks like for dirt. Because I think I sucked ass with dirt and I had to bust my ass off on the drought rate up as well. Or whatever. At MagFest. See, I used to use a sword build with I think I did something like this though. Huh. Yeah. It was kind of a bit off-putting in a way. That's why I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna farm the shit out of M2. I should, huh? They put the Rising the Beast Spear in though. So so they had a build like this. This I think this grid is also. I mean, keep that in mind. These are builds as before astral weapons are a thing. I don't have the Earth Xeno weapon though. Like I had like a Dirt Astral, put it in there and run one. I don't think I would run two katanas though. Like I think I can still make it doable with the HP because I had the Opus at ULB, the Astral ULB, one katana FLB. Don't think I run 3 axes. I did like 2 axes and one Rising the Beast Spear, and I can still crit regard. Well, I mean, it's getting there. I don't think. See, the funny thing is they didn't put a Highlander grid for the example, but oh well. It is what it is. Well, so that's part one. I'm probably really bad at explaining things. So part one or two. Second part will be explaining the other half of the LAs. But yes, Earth. I had to fucking bust my ass off just to just to have like a similar grid like this. So I mean, you can follow grids like these if you want to. I'm not gonna be a be an ass. So, but anyways, I'll see you later. Oh yeah, by the way, I have not covered, according to the video that I had recorded of me observing the GBF guidebook from this year of 2021, I have not covered the water and the dirt one. I did cover the Shiva staff, in which it's I don't know okay-ish, but the water one is the spirit of mana you can get from a Europa raid. I don't think it's kind of a meh weapon, to be quite honest. Like yeah, if this was stamina, but oh well, it's not. I don't think I ever seen anyone run this weapon in a grid. I mean, unless if you want to use it as a main hand though, but I don't know. I only farm Europa if in case if I want the Omega Animus from her. And the dirt one, let's see right here. Mine is a really cluttered mess, as you can see. See, this is the M2 point. They call it M2.5. So this is M2.5 for dirt. You get it from Alexiel. Um, feel mixed opinion about this weapon. I mean, yes, it can be a good main hand because it gives like gives you the like the kind of a okay Ogi buff to it. But I don't think same thing with the water one. I don't think I've seen anyone run this weapon in a grid. But yeah, that's about it. Just a little bit of a follow up.